minutes for college basketball? Well, you should, because you're also going to learn about Excel and how to organize data. I am Cube, man. I cube all data. That's why a lot of times in a lot of the Excel files or Google Sheets files or algorithms that you'll see from me, you will see the word cube showing up. And what that is just a rectangle of data, and organizing this rectangle of data. It's kind of like a Rubik's Cube in that you can twist it around and make colors match and make sense out of something that is a bunch of data in this format of rows horizontally and columns vertically. Anyway, that's all we're doing here. And there's uh, fantastic software applications that allow you to do these things like Microsoft Excel and Google Sheets. We're going to talk about both of those today. Here's a Google Sheet file with college basketball games, and you'll have access to that if you subscribe. Here's the Excel file that's got everything that allows us to really dig down deep and hopefully give you something actionable intelligence on things so that you can predict random teams that are going to win games, even if you don't watch a lot of college basketball like I don't. Although I watched a little bit last night because it was fun. All right, so tonight and yesterday, let's first start with yesterday. The ninth, we went 27-10 yesterday. We care more about our home games. Our home games are our more reliable picks when it picks the home team. 22-4, tough loss for Louisiana Monroe, tough loss for Northwestern, losing 71-70 after leading the whole game and losing that game at home. That's a bummer. But otherwise, I really liked a lot of things that happened. The Southeast SEMO game, where's Southeast Missouri State? Where are you guys? You weren't home. You were on the road. Southeast, our road games 5-6, by the way, for comparison here. Uh, Southeast, yeah, this game, they took this game to overtime. They ended up losing 87, but they took the game to overtime. They were up 4 points with like 15 seconds left or something. I don't know what happened. They this was an amazing game. It was funny. But they covered the 7.5, no problem, but they did not win the game, and I had them to win the game. So I'm a little salty. But anyway, all right, let's talk about today being the 10th, because I've brought in the data for today and updated stats, and let's see what it says. Now, I'm not doing work on this point projection stuff yet. Don't worry about this. When you are seeing things like red here, this means that we're dividing by 0 in the data cube or in the standings somehow, which means somebody's got no wins or no losses or no something because they haven't played enough games yet. And so when we go back to looking at all the games for the day and kind of a summary way to look at it, let's get this out of here. Let's make things as easy to look at as possible. If you were on a phone or something, I'm going to shrink the opponent team a little bit. Let's see if we can make them even smaller. We don't really care about them all that much. All right. Um, let's see. There is no final scores yet, so you can get that out. So there are no final scores yet. All right. So for the day of Thursday, in the next couple of minutes, let me talk about how to read this file. There are probably more games in reality that are happening. I only have odds for, I guess, 14 of them. So this is what we've got. That's always going to be weird because sometimes more games are available than odds are available. So I don't put them in here as much. Now, what it's saying is you're looking for this marginal win score going down, means the strength of this team is greater top down. So UC Riverside, according to the algorithm, is so much stronger than Northern Arizona that that this number is enormous. That Northern Arizona is so bad that UC Riverside is a decent team and they are that much better. Now, whether or not that's true or not, because Northern Arizona, for example, may not have that many games yet, I don't know the answer to this. Northern. This is why I'm not doing all this work on this or can't even type in Arizona. Can't. No, really? Oh, we're searching in values sheet. What's going on here? Let's try that again. All right, there we go. Northern Arizona State. Lots of Arizona basketball going. There we go. Northern Arizona is way down on the standings list. They are 0-1, so they've only played one game, so the stats are not that reliable yet, although they did get blown out 53-96. So there is that. So what that's why you see something up top here that's kind of distorted, but also kind of true, which is Northern Arizona is not a good team, but they're also not, they're not a bunch of monoliths out in the desert, essentially standing there and not moving. Like they're probably human beings that can play basketball. So this negative 230 means that it's a good pick for Riverside, but it's number one on the list, kind of distorted because Arizona's only played one game. That's the kind of analysis you'd really need to go through for all these games, and we just reached 5 minutes and I only talked about one. So, is there anything quickly that you should take? Well, let's pick the home games. Northern Alabama minus 175 against Troy. That's a good one. South Dakota State. That's a bad line. 435. Jacksonville minus now, but the win percentage is low. So as for home teams, one thing, Northern Alabama money line. Don't worry about the spreads yet, because as you can see, there's somebody who has limited stats here because there's no point projection. So I can't even put a lot of faith in that pick, but it is at least on there. Any other games? It's got San Diego State upsetting Arizona State. So there's North. So we don't like Arizona basketball today, apparently. We think San Diego State upsets on the road, and they have a pretty. All right, so San Diego State's a pretty good basketball team. So this one I actually do like. So you could take that +3. There is a point projection here, so there's a little more information about this game. Anyway, I don't have time for this, guys. I got to do football, and I've got to do a bunch of other work. But I am posting this, and good luck, everyone. I'm not betting today, but I have no time for this today. But good luck, everybody, and may the algorithm be winning.